All right. I am really excited. It is another Friday. We are at the end of a month almost. September is extra special long, so it feels like we've got a lot more of September. We've got 100% of the month left to go, but today is the last Friday in September. So there's Shanna. All right, Shanna, we'll add you to the end of the list there. We've got Gail, Helen, Sharman, and Shanna. That will be the order, unless Shanna, you've got to go sooner. But that's great. So people watching, you don't know what I'm talking about. I'm actually just talking to the people. There's a green room here. It's a digital green room. So that's kind of fun. So today we've got Gail Gallagher, Helen Avakian. I don't know how to say that. So we're going to learn that. We've got Shanna in a dress and Sharman Natoli, but Sharman and Shanna switch the order. So I'm really excited about today, and I'm going to bring on our first guest and just get right to it. What we do is we chat for a little bit, and then we'll hear a song, and we'll sort of do a round robin, but only around once. There you go. These are all members of the amazing monthly mastermind community, Amplify. And if you're interested in that, you can go to inthekey.co/amplify to get on the wait list. So I'm going to look at that little ticker underneath the screen there. Super fancy. We always love to know who's watching. So if you are watching, tell us where you are. Hey, Rob, I see you're in. Kevin. Kevin's excited about the lineup. Yep, me too. All right, so let's bring on Gail.
Oh, hello.
Oh, hello, Gail. I am excited. This is your second time here, isn't it?
This is my first time on since the move to StreamYard.
Right.
So.
We used to host it on Instagram, and we realized that now we can pump it out. It's going to the In the Key of Success Facebook group, in addition to this In the Key of Success Facebook page and my YouTube channel, which is CBE Music. So how are you doing since the last time we saw you?
Oh, man. Well, this album is done and coming out October 23rd. My hard copies are out for delivery today.
Amazing. Out for delivery is always really exciting. So we're going to see that. And I've seen a lot of posts from you about someone in a spacesuit. What is that about?
Well, that is my single Spacesuit Days came out last week, and there's a music video that goes with it. And the person in the spacesuit is my friend Maggie, who is a wonderful performer as well as a writer, amazing human. And she happens to have a spacesuit that she uses for a friend of ours has a Bowie drag night that she and another friend throw as a joint birthday party every year. And
that's
so
soup specific,
right? And so Maggie has this Major Tom routine that she does every year, and so she has the full spacesuit. And I was like, well, Spacesuit Days is definitely going to be my single. And over time, it sort of became this thing where it was like, oh my God, I did not mean to make this so COVID, but it is so COVID. And so we were able to do this socially distant friendly music video where we're just wandering around the neighborhood with her in a full spacesuit, which is hilarious because my neighborhood is it's got a weird streak to it. It's the sort of neighborhood where if you see an astronaut walking down the street, you're just like, I love this neighborhood. And that is actually a thing that happened.
Wow. Well, I am in awe of the pictures and from that. So super fun. I normally ask this at the end, but I kind of just want people to know, can we see this on your webpage, or where do you want to send people?
So let's see. The easiest link I have for the music video is through my Instagram bio. I need to make a pretty short link for the YouTube, but I don't have that yet.
Tell me your Instagram. We'll send people to Instagram. What's your Instagram?
Sparkle Bard Gail.
SparkleBard.
Yeah.
BAIL.
Yeah. GAIL. Yeah.
Sparkle Bard Gail. I'm putting this into the chat so people can go there and go to the link in her Instagram, and you're going to get to see all this stuff. So that's awesome. Are we going to get to hear this?
I can do Spacesuit Days. I was thinking about doing the title track of the album. but I could also
you tell us more about the title track of the album, because this is exciting. You've got an album coming out. This is so perfect timing. So what's the title track of the album, and why are you going to play that one?
So the album is Power of the Unnamed Passion, and so that's the name of this song. So the album itself is a journey. It was written as I was over the past like 3 years, like just as I've been sort of processing a lot of things in my life and growing and healing and all that good stuff that one does when you're, in your early 30s. And Yeah, and it's also structured in this very musical theater sort of way, because spoilers for those who don't know, I am a theater person.
You are. You're a theater person, and you're also apparently very quiet. And I thought that too, and I thought maybe it was just my volume here. So maybe you turn up just a little bit.
I'm gonna turn up my mic a little bit.
There you go. All
right. Okay, cool. This is a common theme because my students don't tell me that my mic is quiet, or I just project when I teach. So like I think my teacher voice is louder.
That was compliments of Josh. Thank you for calibrating that for us.
Thanks, Josh.
He says it's better. Nice job. Okay, so carry on. So you are a music theater person, which we know now, yes. And so carry on with the title.
So in a way, it's very much structured in a musical theater sort of vein. There's a clear Act 1 and Act 2 to the album.
Cool.
And so this is basically the opening number. It's the first track, but it has opening number vibes, and I think it'll kind of explain itself. So yeah.
All right. Well, I'm going to pop off and let you perform this song, and everyone enjoy Gail Gallagher.
Yeah. Shifting under your feet, you've lost all sense of direction, looking for meaning in a stranger's eyes, searching for connection, and there's a yearning in your soul for something that you can control, something that'll make you feel whole. Something's calling and you don't know what, but you need to take some action, find a new way to be. That's the power passion. You wanna sing your I Want song, but you don't know what's wrong, feeling some type of way. You wanna wish upon a star, but that won't get you very far if you can't give that wish a name. 'Cause something's calling and you don't know what, but you need to take some action, find a new way to be. That's the power of the unnamed passion. Should I go to grad school? Should I get a tattoo? Should I get a haircut? Am I better than you? Do I run to Europe? Do I just grow up? Where do I find the answer? 'Cause something's called and I don't know what, but I need to take some action, find something that'll set me free. That's the power of the unnamed passion. So for now, follow your bliss, see what these feelings have to say, 'cause you'll find that the things that you truly want will knock you off your feet someday. So you pray and you hope and you go with the flow, following your heart. The only way to get there is to start. Something's caught and you don't know what, but you need to take some action, find a new way to see. That's the power of the unnamed passion. And you'll find that voice inside is your soul saying, let's go for a a ride.
Yeah, I want to hear Sutton Foster sing it. That's what I want. I can
Okay.
totally see her singing that.
Okay, great, cool, great. So when
Yep.
it has its evolution as a song cycle where I just cast all the people I love, I'll just like, yeah, that sounds great.
Just plop her right in there. I mean, I love you singing it too, but also I was like, I can see this. I can see that. So much congratulations on the video and the record coming out. And we put your link up in the comments there so everyone can go follow you through your Instagram link. Thank you for being here.
Yeah,
And
thank you for
like,
having me.
Sunny, amazing, positive attitude all the time. It's just such good energy. You're getting some claps in the comments here, which is super fun. Yeah, really, really awesome. And I'm always excited to hear how a release goes. And so we're gonna crank it up because you said October 23rd, right?
Yes, October 23rd. And there is, if I may throw in another link, there is a pre-sale going on the Bandcamp. And I do have a short link for this. It is bit.ly/POTU pre.
POTU pre.
Yeah, POTU pre. And that'll go to my Bandcamp. And anybody who does a pre-sale, we're gonna have a Zoom listening party before the album comes out, and I'm gonna tell you stories, and we're gonna hang out. It's gonna be great.
Gail's stories are pretty fantastic, and sometimes there's cats involved. So I would highly encourage that for everyone. So amazing. Thank you so much, Gail. I'm going to let you pop off, and we're going to invite Helen and Dave on. Helen is a member of Amplify, and she's got a partner in crime, or at least a partner in music. So I'm going to add them here. Hi, you guys. How are you?
Great. How are you doing?
Good. I can hear you just fine. Hi, Dave. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Thanks for having us.
Of course, of course. Where in the world are you guys located?
Mineral Point, Wisconsin, which is a small town between Madison, Wisconsin, and Dubuque, Iowa.
Okay, very cool. And give me the nutshell, Helen. What is going on for you in your music career right now? Give me the snapshot.
On my music career. Well, just always been a singer, songwriter, guitarist. And right now we are part of the Walnut Valley Festival virtual, which just went up last weekend. So that's kind of our big excitement because it's where Dave and I met.
Cool.
I live in Hudson Valley area of New York, and I used to travel.
That's where I am.
I know, yeah. I used to live near you, actually, but I didn't know you then. So anyway, yes, the beautiful area of the Hudson Valley, which I absolutely loved. But yes, he tempted me enough to get me to come out here, and it's been great. And so yeah, so we've been doing acoustic music, and now I've taken up ukulele. I was more of a guitarist, and yeah, mandolin a little bit. So our big excitement right now is the Walnut Valley Festival, which is a really cool festival. It's been going on since 1972. And there's folk singers there like John McCutcheon and Tom Chapin. There's really great bluegrass bands, hot bands, young people. It's all different ages. Like every generation goes to it and is involved in it. So it's really fun.
That's awesome. And so they're doing it. How has it shifted to the virtual? What are some of the ways that it's working?
That's a good question. Well, they sent out, we're headliners, so we were asked to do a 45-minute video to be our concert. Usually everybody plays like 4 or 5 or 6 times over the 4 days. But so what they did is we submitted that, and then over the last weekend, they would one by one release each video at a certain time and day. And now the videos are all up for free until September 30th. So through September 30th. So that's why.
And is that the link that you sent me?
Yes, it is.
I'm going to put that in the comments right now. It's the wvfest.com. So that it goes to the festival. And then I'm putting in here, look for Helen and Dave, and I put their names in there so you can just do that. So I'm going to put that in the comments everywhere where this is streaming. So everyone can go look for those and watch sooner than later while they're still free, and you can go watch them. Super cool.
Yeah, thanks. We're about in the middle of the page. There's a bunch of acts. They're all really great. But of course, we hope you will come to ours first.
Obviously. Love that so much. So what do you have music released? What are you playing today? Tell us about your music as a tangible thing.
I have a bunch of albums released, and you can find that same HelenAvakianName.com. I have singer-songwriter. I have instrumental. and a classical guitar duet. I have a lot of different things.
Very cool. Avakian.
Yes, very good. You got it.
I was unsure when I first said it when I was introducing everyone, and I realized I needed to come back and like loop back to that. Avakian. I love that. It's very beautiful. Cool. So you've got quite the content creation career behind you, which is very cool and admirable. And I love to see just like a lifetime of creation. So what's next for you?
Recording an album with Dave. We now have a name, Red Door Duo, named after the front door of our house. We are in a 160-year-old Victorian home now, which is really different for us and lots of fun. So actually, if you watch the video, you see a little bit of the town, Mineral Point, and our garden. We have roses and a red door, which in the front, and it's like glass, so it's you see through it and everything's red.
Yeah,
outside. It's pretty
amazing.
Fun. Yeah. So.
Oh, I love that. So you guys are working on an album. So what is this song that you guys are going to play?
We're going to play a song called The Yearning Pond, and I got the idea from it when I was playing at Omega, Rhinebeck, the Omega Institute, which I'm sure they would love to have you there, Cheryl. Your music would be so perfect.
I love that place. I did a workshop there with a sort of meditator comedian guy named Kyle Cease, who I loved. And so I spent the weekend there. I mean, I drove because I'm 40 minutes from there. And I just fell in love with that place. So I want to go back when they open up. So, okay. So you got this idea from there.
Well,
there's
I
the beautiful
there and there's all these cool I was playing in this place called the Sanctuary, which was up on the top of a hill. And it's kind of an all faiths retreat center meditation temple. And then on the way down the hill, I saw the Yearning Pond. I just loved the name. And then I noticed there was a building called Nirvana. So anyway, that all ended up in the song. Thank you, Institute.
Sorry, what's it called?
The Yearning Pond.
The Yearning Pond. Well, I'm going to pop off, and I'm so excited to hear this duo here.
Take your wishes, throw them down, yeah, throw them down. Take your wishes, throw them down into the yearning pond. Let them sink without a sound, like they never were around. Look up high, look beyond, past the yearning pond. Look to a place where freedom lies. Fly with the clouds up in the sky, and take a dive into the blue. Rise up to the sun where all melt down to one. Take your lies, throw them down now, throw them down. Take your lies and throw them down, drown them in the yearning pond. Let them sink without no sound, like they never were around. Look up high, far beyond, past the yearning pond. Seek sanctuary up the hill. Legs are burning, test my will. Don't get taken by another cute cheap thrill. Past the century old dream, ask the cool room underneath. When your dreams come true, will it be enough for you? For you. Take your love, let it glow, yeah, let it show. Take your love now, let it flow into the yearning pond. Let it go all around, through the air, up and down, way up high, far beyond, past the yearning pond. Belly burns with a longing fire, my heart is open, listening now. Too much sound, so much sound. Where's the silence? Wind is talking through the trees. Wisdom whispered on the breeze. There's a rumor Nirvana's just around the bend. If only I could bring you back again. bring you back again to the stillness of the yearning pond. Smiling ripples disappear, 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 disappear. I'm still here.
Oh, how magical.
Thanks.
Thank you so much for that. That was so beautiful. And the sound that you're getting out of the ukulele is something that I have never been able to quite master. And I'm super impressed and love that. And I just like went on a journey through the woods in a pond. And I mean, that was just really transformative. Thank you so much. You're getting, Sarah says, beautiful, Helen and Dave. So thank you. Where is that recorded?
Not yet. That's going to go on the album. That's one of my most recent songs, actually. So.
Oh my gosh. Oh, we are such lucky ducks here. Thank you so much for sharing that with us. Anything else that you want to share with us? Any place you want to connect with people off of this concert? Anything else we can?
Sure. Well, my website is always there, and please sign up for my mailing list, which is our mailing list too. That would be great. You can do that through the website, which is helenavakian.com. So that same name with the last Armenian name, that's so easy for everyone to.
I love that. I love that. You are getting, Susan says that she loves the ukulele. It adds fairy sparks.
That's awesome. Thank you, Susan.
Love that.
Oh, our Red Door Studio. Yes, we will be now calling our studio the Red Door, or just Red Door Studio. Red Door Duo is our duo. So thank you so much, Cheryl. This has been a real pleasure. Thanks.
Thank you for stopping by. I'm so excited. I'll let you guys click out, and I will invite on Sharman in a second here. And then we've got Shanna on deck. So thank you, Helen and Dave. So wonderful to have you. So excited about this. Everyone go check them out. I hope you're keeping track of all the links. You got to go visit Gail's and then Helen's here. So let's see. I can remove you guys. There we go. All right. So next up is another alumni of the In the Key concert series, but always such a joy to have. So I'm going to bring on Sharman Natoli. Here we go.
Hi.
Oh, I'm getting an echo. Hold on.
Here. I got headphones, so I could put that on. Would that help?
Possibly.
Yeah.
Normally I don't.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Did that help?
Let's see.
How was that?
That solved it.
Okay, good.
You are so fabulous. Look at Sharman solving it. And look at your beautiful purple branding. How are you?
I'm fine. You don't know what's on the other side of that. Where it's.
Are you going to tell us?
No, but unless my dog walks through and blows my cover, no.
Do I need to like whistle or something? And how do I get a dog in? Oh, you got the earphones on. It's not going to work anymore. Okay.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. So how have you been since the last time you graced the stages of the In the Key concert series?
Oh, busy as always, you know. I'm fine. I'm good. Working on promoting the movie that my husband and I made last year called Does the Bandy, which is what, when we used to work a lot of weddings, we would always say, Does the Bandy? Thinking that we would be eating what they were eating, but then we never really did, you know. They would be getting prime rib and this and that, and we would be getting little dried up sandwiches on curled up old toast. But
wow,
this was a story of actually my husband's story. He's been in the music business for some 60, 70 years and still has friends that he meets with several times a year that he went to grade school with who are still playing and still making music. So it was a labor of love, and it's on Amazon Prime right now. So I've just been busy promoting that. As well as, you know, learning all the technology for myself and planning out my next CD, which is coming together slowly, the concept of it. Yeah.
I love that. I want to hear more about that. We're getting requests that can you turn your mic up a little bit, just a little bit?
yeah, I'd have to run over there and do that. But is that better? Can they hear now?
I hear you fine. So
Yeah.
I'm going to let the people watching tell us. I can also turn down a little so everyone can just overall turn their volume up. So I think you're good.
Okay.
Yeah, that's perfect. So what's the new album about? What's the concept that you said is unraveling?
And here he is.
Song.
The concept is from my Bloom show, from my Live Your Bloom program. I have a lot of songs that I wrote that are all about evolving to claim your time, find your joy, find your purpose. And in this time right now, I feel like we need it. We just need to balance life and celebrate, but also like handle all the stuff that's thrown at us. So I haven't decided if this is going to be a jazz CD, which it might be, or this will be something we'll have to discuss. Or if I might have to actually separate and do two separate CDs because one might be more like Americana and one might be more jazz. But the songs are written and I'm anxious to do it.
I know for a fact that one of the songs, I don't know if this is going to be on the record, but one of the songs you wrote for your Bloom audience, which tends to be more in the senior, you really cater to helping seniors find their sort of second act or third act, so to speak.
Yeah.
And you have a song titled, I Like Big Fonts.
Big print, yes.
Big print. No, I like big print. Oh, I messed it up.
Yeah, that's
the concept is the same. And I just totally adore the song, the concept, the little nod to the hip hop song. I like big butts. It's very, very funny. So I think you're definitely onto something. It's so clever, and all your music is so well produced. I mean, you've written songs that have been sung by Frank Sinatra.
Oh yes, a song called "Here's to the Band." Yes, it was recorded by Sinatra, and where he pays tribute to the band. Because he always used to get up, he and Bennett and people like that, they always used to compliment the arrangers, compliment the songwriter, but never the band. And they always had the most amazing musicians. Because then when I wrote that song, I wasn't a Sinatra fan, but I was brought into the project. And then I became a Sinatra fan, especially learning about all that music. And so, yeah, it was a journey. Then Liza Minnelli sang it, Sammy Davis Jr. sang it, and a Miss America contestant sang it, which I never really figured that one out, but she did.
No big deal.
Yeah.
So we are in the presence of greatness, if anyone is not super duper clear on that. So that's cool. And I'm just going to post here because you all are, you know, I know that you're wondering, how can I stalk this woman because she's just extraordinary. So there's Sharman's website in the chat box for everyone that's watching. So what are you going to play for us today?
So I'm so glad that I didn't play a ukulele song because I would have a hard time following that. It was an incredible performance. And but I'm playing a song I wrote that's called Someone Else's Children. And it's about those of us who don't have our own kids, and the choice sometimes to make that choice, or sometimes life puts that choice upon us, and that's what the song's about.
Ooh, it's a good thing I'm going to be off screen because you might be hitting a couple of nerves over here.
It's just I just was exploring the feeling, and when I sing it, there are a lot of people that say that, touched on a nerve, but here we are. It's not a love song.
Is this a recorded song?
No, this is going to go on the CD.
Amazing. Oh, we're getting another sneak peek. Well, this is a special day for us here on this concert. Well, I'm going to pop off and tell us the name one more time.
Someone Else's Children.
Someone Else's Children. Well, I am so excited to hear this. Go for it.
Okay. My life is full and I never made the time to have a family or a child of mine. Too busy living my priority. A relative or friend may call who needs to get away from it all. Drop off the kids, enjoy the release. I put their mind at ease. Someone else's children on my knee. Someone else's joy, not meant for me. And if I had my own, I would not be free to have someone else's children on my knee. I give them undivided attention. We escape to a child's dimension. Pretend that I'm a cowgirl queen on a cloud. Sometimes we'll read to feed a curious mind. Sometimes we'll color outside the line. Build Lego castles, then knock them down. Build a mess upon the ground. Someone else's children on my knee. Someone else's joy, not meant for me. If I had my own, I would not be free to have someone else's children. Someone else's children on my knee. Sometimes I question the life I'm building, 'cause I was raised to believe a gal should have children. Wasn't meant to be in for the whole game. Oh, but I'm not angry, sad, nor bitter. Lots of kids need a pinch hitter. Career and travel, I stake my claim, but no child has my name. Someone's children on my knee. Someone else's joy, not meant for me, not meant for me. If I had my own, I would not be free to have someone else's children on my knee. Someone else's children on my knee.
Whoa. That was amazing. The
Uh,
first time you sang that line, if I had my own children, I couldn't have someone else's children on my knee. I was like, what a great context. And I want to hear it again. I hope she says that line again. And then I was like, that's the chorus line. Whew. That was amazing. You're getting lots and lots of love. Like, oh, dang. Kevin says, dang. This is so good with lots and lots of A's. So many comments and claps. Sharman, that's so beautiful. Thank you for sharing that.
My pleasure. It's sometimes it's a hard one to get through, you know.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
but there's a lot of us that are in this, a lot, you know. So but thank you so much. It's great to have positive feed. You know, when I sing a song that's like way too deep, you know, I have to like sometimes distance myself from it and decide whether or not I want to sing it, because it just takes me to that place,
Yeah.
And sometimes it's I don't want to stop and say, excuse me, but I need a tissue, but I don't want to do that.
I mean, why not? I kind of
Yeah.
love that. And also you're in good company, because I am in that same childless now by choice, but wasn't at first.
Yeah.
So I get it. And that was really, I am so excited for this album.
Oh.
And honestly, sounds like a jazz album. Just gonna say that, or at least that one.
Yeah,
Love.
I think so, but not a heavy jazz album, just sort of, yeah.
It kind of tickles your fancy kind of jazz album.
I hope so.
I know that already, and I think that's oof. I'm kind of a little speechless, you guys. If you can't, I'm like, like not making a lot of sense. So, it is always such a gift to have you perform here and just have you in the Amplify community, and your positive energy, and you are just a straight shooter, and we all adore you. So thank you for being part of this and being here.
No, I have to say that I have grown a lot from being in the group. So, I mean, I can't tell you, it just addresses the things that I need. And when I hear other people talk, I'm like, oh God, I'm glad they're talking about that, because, we share all that. We share that ambiguity of ego and uncertainty.
Right? Ooh, it's a really good one. And no matter what we're doing, what we're working on. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So thank you again, and everybody's watching. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much, Sharman. We're gonna invite the last, but definitely not least, the lovely Shanna in a dress. That's what your name here is. But I'm so excited to have you. Hi. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
Yay. So right off the bat, I just want to hear, where are you in the world? What are you up to? Give us the Shanna story.
Ooh, the Shanna story. I live in Boulder, Colorado.
Nice.
Yeah. I just released a live album last week.
Congratulations.
And I have a studio album in the works. And I'm really, really happy to be here. And thanks for everything you do. I'm like amazed by your organization.
Thank you. That I appreciate that. I do. I'm so glad that you're here and part of this community. I've got your website here, shannainadress.com. So I'm going to post that. And what's the main thing you want people to do when they land there?
Well, I'm giving away my live album for free. So you'll see it right on that homepage of shannainadress.com where you can get it.
I love it. So what got you to this album? What's the journey of your music career?
I've been performing for like 12 years, and I have a huge block against recording because live is just my happy place. And I never felt like people's recordings reflected, or I didn't feel like my recordings would reflect what my show is really like. And so I've been really resisting that world, because it was like, wait, that's a really expensive thing to do for, like, people can get your music for free. So I definitely used money, and it won't be a true representation of what I can do as my excuses for not getting recordings out there.
Yeah. And I love that so is this first recording? Last week?
My live album is my first recordings to live in the world. Yeah.
First release, I guess. So, but I like that you're like, all right, resistance, stories, beliefs, I'll meet you halfway. We won't do like a studio album. We'll do a live album.
Yeah.
So I see the negotiation that went down there between you've got like the, no, don't do it. The other one being like, well, I should probably put something out there.
Yeah.
And that's kind of I like that meet in the middle. We'll do a live album. Yeah. So where was the performance of that?
In Denver at a place called Elephant Hall, and like it was a sold out show, and so many people came, and it was a really special night. So I'm glad that was the night that got recorded.
I love that when all the stars align, you're like, okay, we were going to do this anyway. So cool. So we can, so it's available on your website. Is it out on all the places like Spotify and all this? No, it's just on your website. How exclusive and fancy.
Yeah.
Okay. So what's next for you now that this album is out and in the world? Are you kind of thinking, oh, it's kind of cool to see my stuff digitally, or you're thinking recording, or what's up?
The next thing is doing mixed feedback on all of my studio album stuff. And what I'm actually like the most excited about is I am planning on biking across the country next summer to tour on my debut studio album.
That is exciting.
Yeah.
I like that. How far are you in the recording process for the studio album?
It's almost done.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Look at you. Come and see ya blocks, see ya resistance, see ya excuses. I love it.
I have plenty more. If we can talk about that off camera.
The other blocks? Okay, you've got more. Love it. You're in the right place. So what are you going to play today?
All right. I'm going to play a song that's not on either of those albums because I wrote it right at the beginning of quarantine. And I've had this idea for, I don't know, at least half a year now, that I think dating is really hard and online dating is even harder. And I've always felt like, if someone could just come to my show, then it could speed them past like all of those awkward, like the first 2 months of dating where you don't really know each other yet. Like hearing my music is like a 0 to 60 experience. And so then I thought, what if instead of an online dating profile, if I just wrote a song where you progressively got to know me deeper and deeper, and if someone was still interested by the end of the song, then we could go on a date.
I love that. I am laughing so very hard inside. And some people that have been around and know like all of my stories, you can post in the comments if you know why I'm laughing so hard in my insides. And also I have a song called Warning that was on my first record ever. And it was literally like, hey, I'm a novelty. Like I have like a lot of like very impressive things off the bat, but most guys get bored after a couple of dates. So this is your warning that you're not going to be able to hang. You're going to think you're going to be able to hang. You're going to want to, but this is your warning. And it's like a very sassy, angry song. And I play that. So no one's guessing why I'm laughing inside, but I'm laughing inside because I met my husband. He was in the audience at a show.
Yeah.
So I was like, this is what I do. I was like with my band. And then he was like, do you want to like come over? I'm like, no, I've got these other guys to hang out with. Like just had to handle like all that stuff right up front. And so that's another longer story. But yes, my husband was in an audience at a show of mine in Portland, Maine. So there you go. So you are on to something is my point.
Yeah. And the more people that hear this song, the less I'll have to online date. So,
I mean, let's go find you a mate with it. Oh, Susan guessed it. As I was saying, Cheryl met Silas Rossi. Oh, she knows his last name too. It's great. All right. Well, I'm going to peace out of here. I'm excited to hear this. What is it called?
Want to go out.
Great. Love it. I'm so excited. Take it away.
Okay. First date, oh, you have a nice face. It's small talk over coffee. We go over the basics, a bunch of little facts that really don't matter. I'll start with my family and with the data. I have 2 older brothers, one's in tech, one's a chiropractor. My family's from Buffalo, but that's not where I grew up. Went to school at UVA, wahoo-wah, got my BA. That was an expensive way to make good friends. I'm a 7 on the Enneagram. I have a 67.5-inch wingspan. My birthday is 2/19. I'm on the cusp of Aquarius and Pisces, but neither match much. Play 5 instruments, but only one of them well. I'm a size 10 shoe, and I never tell my middle name. I have 2 eyes and 1 persistent cough, and 10 toes only 'cause they cut the 11th one off. Do you wanna go out with me? Do you wanna go out with me? I play a mean rocking horse on the basketball court. But walking with a dog is my favorite sport. I do cat and cow and yoga if it makes me sweat. And I go down rabbit holes on the internet. By now you know what I look like when I'm not dressed fancy. That I don't like to drink unless it tastes like candy. I could be a vegetarian if it weren't for chicken wings. And I'd put Frank's Red Hot on everything. Get freaked out by people touching their eyes. I'm a realistic romantic who loves surprises. I'm obsessed with Taylor Swift. Someday we'll co-write a song. She doesn't know I exist. Maybe pass this one along. Do you wanna go out with me? Do you wanna go out with me? We've been hanging a few months, maybe we'll make it. Things I should have said up front, but I guess I waited. Oh, I didn't date till really late in life. I think marriage is a sham, but I still want to be a wife. I think I want kids because I like them a lot, but I'm afraid I can't afford them unless my career takes off. But if it does, maybe it's okay if I don't have them. I'm afraid of childbirth and leaking outside the bathroom. It'd be a bonus if you could balance out my stingy boss, which is this guitar. I'll only marry for love, I'm not shallow, but I can't deny that my pockets are. Do you wanna go out with me? Do you wanna go out with me? Let's set it straight, it's like the 28th date. By now you know my clock runs 10 minutes late, and I burn what I cook, and I never make the bed. But if you're still listening, maybe I haven't scared you yet. I twist, break my hair, it drives people crazy. I'm messy and I'm the best at procrastinating. Do my half of the chores less than a quarter of the time, but I'll forgive your weaknesses if you overlook mine. I can be immature, but it's not always bad. I'll get you to laugh and flash you when you're sad. Got a good brain on my shoulders, a good heart in my chest. If you can stimulate those, I'll let you stimulate the rest. Do you wanna go out with me? Do you wanna go out with me? What if this song was like COVID-19 and it spread across the nations and they'd all know me? And when they lifted the quarantine, I'd be overwhelmed with applications, need a committee to screen. So don't apply if you're in love with 45. And if you're not into my music, this is never gonna jive. I think this could be a good way to save some time. If you like wacky songwriters, I could be your bride. Do you wanna go out with me? Do you wanna go out with me?
Yes, I do. Like, what are you free? Like, oh my God, that is amazing. It is so clever. The rhymes are awesome. Also, hello, Aquarius, Pisces, cusp. So many other things. I'm like, me too. Oh, so, can I put in an application? Where's the form? How, like, what's the next thing? So you play this live and like, guys are like, okay, me, like how, like the fact that you even like put promotion in the song, like I'm kind of like blown away right now. I love it so much.
One time I played it live and I just like said my phone number really fast in the middle of like, I like made up a verse.
Oh my God. I love it so much. Did you get anybody?
I haven't gotten any bites, but I did post the song to an online dating profile and I saw a significant surge in views. So I figure even if it doesn't get me a mate, it's been really helpful for my YouTube views.
Oh my God. I love that so much. You're getting so many like, this is brilliant, so clever, so funny. Love this. So you got to go to the Facebook. See all the comments there. It's so great. So you want people to go get your record on the website? Where else do you connect to people online? Where do you hang out, social media?
I've been really playing the YouTube game lately. So
nice. Okay.
I do Saturday night live streams on Facebook and YouTube at Shanna and Address and a weekly Wednesday new song release on youtube.com/Shanna in a dress.
Oh my gosh. I love that right now. So Josh Robbins says, too bad Andy Samberg's already married to another singer.
He would be my perfect match, you're saying?
Really so great to get to like know you more and talk to you more and hear all the great things that you're up to. I'm so looking forward to knocking down some more blocks now that we've gotten your studio ones out of the way. So we're so lucky to have you in this group. Thank you for sharing that song. Thank you to everyone, Sharman, Gail, and Helen, for sharing your talents and your time today. This has been really, really, really fun, and I'm excited to do it next month. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful weekend, everybody, and we'll see you next time. Bye.